Alright, what is up everyone? I am back with some more Persona 5 Royale. And before I go and talk to Akechi, which is what I would have done, before I do that, there's a quick stop I gotta make at Shibuya. I understand that, but to be honest, I can't stop playing the game. Although, I mean, like, if you want to, you don't have to get the, oh, you love the design of it. Honestly, I love everything about this game. So, including the design, music, and, you know, all the above. Story, battle, everything. Honestly, I just seeing a comment actually made me lose track of what it was I was doing. And I was just kind of silently reading these, because I was eating food, and just silently reading these. Anyways. Back to what I was trying to do. What version would you get if you were me? Well, honestly, it depends on if you can get it, because you don't necessarily need to have, like, either the Deluxe or Ultimate Edition. The only reason why I got the Ultimate Edition was so that I could get everything for the game without having to really worry about it too much. Because the only thing not having all the DLC would do is, like, I mean, there's still the challenge thing in the Velvet Room. You wouldn't have access to all of the challenges. There's that, and if you don't get you wouldn't have, like, there's the other DLC where you get Izanagi, which is the persona that I've been using, which you don't necessarily need him, but he would make, like, going through the game pretty much, like, the beginning of it a breeze. I still actually had a little bit of struggles with the boss fight for Kaneshiro, though. I'm not sure if you saw that, because I mean, I didn't die, but, like, I had to use revival beads on Morgana, and I think Makoto went down once. Still, like said, I'm starting to get into the parts where it start getting challenging, even with an OP persona. That's also because I ran out of SP and I had to restore it, but yeah, it's whatever.
Okay.
Oh. That's a little awkward. I guess I could sell all of these.
I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful.
I mean, Bloodborne, like, whenever I got Bloodborne, it was free for PlayStation Plus. There is the Old Hunter DLC, that I think it's like 20 bucks otherwise. I don't fully remember. That gives you some really cool items, but of course it's also not required. Because I didn't even Nice. So, but I didn't even go into the DLC with my live stream character until after I pretty much went through the entire game. So, I basically running through without all the DLC items until then, so it's not really necessary to go to the DLC. It just gives you some really cool items that you can use and all that stuff, and gives you extra upgrade materials and yada yada yada, and a little bit more other stuff. But again, it's not required. Like, DLC honestly really isn't like required in any of this, but I mean, is it beneficial? Yes. Is there some overpowered things? Obviously, but
I guess that's fine.
it's not required.
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. Come again.
Right. Now, some of my favorite PS4 games. Honestly, I would have to say Persona 5. Like, I had the original game, which is still, since it's a PlayStation hit, it's only $20. And even still, I bought, like, the extra Personas, which was how I used the Messiah Pikaru. And I think that was about the only thing I got, and maybe a few costumes, but mostly that's about it for the DLC in the original game. There wasn't, like, the, battle challenges and other things like that. It was just, extra Personas, or mostly Messiah. Izanagi is a Royale persona. So yeah, Izanagi no Okome is for Royale, but Messiah is also in the original game. But still, Persona is definitely like my favorite game ever, to be honest. I mean, other than that, I enjoyed playing the games made from software, like the Dark Souls and Bloodborne series, which is really good games. Although I didn't really play too much of Dark Souls 2, and I started with Dark Souls 3, but I have all three of them, and Bloodborne. And other than that, I mean, I like playing competitive shooters. Like, I played Overwatch. I've played a lot of Call of Duty, honestly, growing up playing. Whenever I was growing up and playing, I was playing a lot of Call of Duty. I also played Rock Band and other things. I don't know. I've only played like a little bit of sports games. I'm not too big on those, but they're not terrible. The only ones that I was good at was hockey. That's only because it was out of all the sports games, like one of the more easier ones for me to play. Like the NHL series. But other than that, I mean, I've played a lot of games, but the ones that really stick out to me mostly is like Persona, the From Software series. And I mean, I don't mind playing Overwatch, and I actually can't wait for Overwatch 2. Although the only thing really Overwatch 2 gives is story. And you're still able to play with everybody who owns Overwatch 1. The only thing Overwatch 2 adds is story, which is fine. I guess another game that I kind of remembered playing that I enjoyed playing, even though I haven't finished it yet, it's a game I need to go back to, which is Neo. I have the first game, and I know Neo 2 is out, but I still haven't even finished the first one. But before I get too sidetracked thinking about all that, I need to head on over to Kichijuji. I need to head over here anyways. Let's see. So, what can I do for you? I want to sell. Sell all clothes. Get myself 71,000 yen for this. So, you sold 36 pieces of clothing, That will get you 360 points. Now you've got 380 points. Anything else? Let me see the prizes. Let's buy that. Contains 4 sets of used clothes. What you get is a surprise. That's interesting. Here's all non-special ailments for 1 ally. Fast acting disinfectant lowers accuracy and evasion for all foes for 3 turns, which is kind of okay.
Hey, hey!
I always want to know what's inside this stuff. Let's take a look. Cool. Not too bad. Let's get this again sometime. I hope you like the stuff we had in the store. If you want more points, just sell the clothes you got. Anything else? Let me okay, never mind. Wow, just a little bit better. Although it gives me 2 less energy, but it has 4 higher defense and 1 higher evasion rating. Looking for Morgana. I'll give that to her. And then for Makoto, she will get a golden wish. Actually. Yep, okay. Then if I want to, Yusuke could get, or not Yusuke, Ryuji, and then, yeah, that's it for that. Hey, good evening. Hey, good evening. I'm in Kichijuji right now. If you got the time, want to drop by for a bit? What's the plan? Are you gonna go see Akechi? Go at once. I'll be right there. I had a feeling you'd come. Thanks, I'll be waiting.
Hi.
Hey, Monkey-kun. Good evening.
Hey.
I have some time before the shoots. If you're not busy, do you want to hang out? I feel like I can become closer with Takechi thanks to the Justice Persona Angel. I don't think my bond would deepen just yet.
What do you want to do?
What's the plans? Are you gonna hang out with Takechi? Hang out with him.
Thank you.
Good, then let's get going. That's fine. So Akechi looks like to be enjoying himself. These discussions seem to be engaging for him. Maybe there's a way to make sure Akechi has a good time. Well, that's right, I have something Akechi might like. Considering Akechi, I feel like he may appreciate something useful to him. This is for me? Thanks. It feels like I touch Akechi's heart a little. I feel like my bond with Akechi will grow stronger soon.
I'll see you later.
Alright. Well, that works. I have a question regarding the red light district issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it? I'm eating now, maybe I should respond later.
Yo.
I'm gonna be opening the shop soon, so I'll need you to do the dishes once you're done with that.
Hey!
I guess we can respond once we get the dishes done. And make sure you thank the chief for breakfast, okay?
Well then.
Shut up. Alright. I feel like my bond with Makoto will grow stronger soon. So, what's it going to be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Go right away. Thank you. Well then, let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? Well, I guess I can go take a walk around the station while you're doing stuff. So there are so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently, this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. Stay close to me. Is it really that dangerous? Oh, my heart's racing. Regardless, it's becoming far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that, but it was mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the streets.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely, and it seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. At Makoto's request, we walked separately through Shinjuku. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? That guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted to ask was to ask if any Shujin students work there, but he's nearly dragged me inside with him. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, You get flustered easily, huh?
No.
Not usually, but it was a little hard to follow what he was saying. I mean, he kept going on about how this is the top job for young girls and how they have such a clean workplace. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. Helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. I can sense a quiet resolve from Makoto. And now I'm rank 2.
All right.
That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here. And definitely no Shujin students, though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then... That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. But why is she here? The after-school salon? What kind of place is that? I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too as my witness. Would that be okay? Well, we spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Thank you for today. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for tagging along today. That was the first time I've ever had to deal with a barker. I didn't know they could be that persistent. Today was exhausting, but I also learned a lot. I guess nothing beats practical experience. Couldn't agree more. Honestly, I've realized I can't solve these problems on my own. It took what happened today to make that clear. I also plan on looking into that Shujin student we saw there. It'd be great if you can help me with that sometime. For now, see you later. Someone my friend knows got blackmailed. Did someone really get Did someone really get kidnapped? Seriously? That's horrible. Apparently you can never shake them off. They said it's hell. I hear they get really aggressive.
Ah, you're back.
You know, I've been curious. What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yusuke? I imagine there are a lot of different people there. Now that you mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female shugi player, and seemingly quite the skilled one at that. Are you talking about Hifumi Togo? I remember hearing she's a student at Kosai. They say she's the most beautiful shugi player around right now. Dude, that sounds too good to be true. Give me some more info. I do not know much about her. She is not the kind of person to let others close to her. It sounds like she only focuses on her shugi pursuits. After all, it's said she is a lone genius. However, I've heard she is commonly seen at the church over in Konda. For real? We gotta go. You'll probably get struck down by a bolt of lightning if you're going for that ulterior motive. That ain't it. This is for the Phantom Thieves. I mean, Shuki's a kind of battle, right? She's gotta know all sorts of insane strategies and stuff. That is quite the stretch. Churches are supposed to be holy. Don't do this, Ryuji. Why? You guys are gonna pay for this one day. Little, you go spy on her for me. Find out if she's really as cute as they say she is.
Let's ignore that idiot. Anyway, a shogi expert, huh? Striking an enemy with but a moment's inspiration? Skillfully strategizing toward victory? Those might actually be good tactics to know for our work as the Phantom Thieves. You said she's at the church in Kondo, right? We should check it out when you have the time.
All right.
Well then.
Oh?
Hey, hey!
That girl's playing shogi. Maybe she's Hifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. Why don't you go and ask her?
What?
Hifumi-chan? Yes? My overflowing charm seems to have reached Hifumi. I'm Hifumi Togo. So this is something that I've never got to experience in the original game. I don't know if it is because I didn't have high enough charm, I guess. I don't know. Playing Shigi by yourself? I'm doing some research, so experimenting with new tactics is best to do alone in a place like this. Well, I suppose that doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Don't mind me, please go ahead and pray. Mifumi Togo seems to take a very tactical approach to playing shogi. I feel like I can learn some tactics for the Phantom Thieves from her shogi expertise. I should ask her if she'll teach me. Ask her.
Yes? Can I help you?
Can you teach me shogi?
Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me, you know. There are other options, such as playing online. Sorry, I just can't. Well then. So, you like shogi?
I want to play like you.
Like me? You're a bit strange, but thank you. Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you.
I don't know how to play.
I'll start. So this is your skill level, huh? The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this? Check. It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede.
I can still keep going.
To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace. If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart. Thank you for playing. Well then, that will be all for today. If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime? I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you, which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. However, I will instruct you under one condition. You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable?
Sounds good to me.
Thank you very much. Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
I've made a deal with Hifumi.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts. And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics. You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the star persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, Koma Sabaki allows you to swap current party with backup members during Joker's turn.
Alright.
Interesting. So,
Okay, let's end here for today.
I feel like playing shogi with Hifumi has helped sharpen my knowledge. Nice, and another way for me to increase my knowledge.
thank you for today.
Oh, Monkey-san, I'd like to thank you once again for today. Before you head home, would you like to exchange IDs with me? There's no obligation, of course. Sure. Thank you. Alright then. Let's see. Yes, it went through.
Until next time.
I'll let you know if I come up with any new strategies. Oh, so many things for me to keep track of now.
Whew. I made it on time. I suppose I'm still safe if you're here. I can't be late today, too.
You seem busy.
Well, I don't deny it. I have much more work in television because of the Phantom Thieves. I have permission from my school, but it's still tough to do both. I can't keep complaining. Well, let's both do our best today.
So sorry.
Oh, son of a beep. Hold on a second. Well, at least my phone isn't almost dead anymore. Alright. It's so gross and humid even though it's the end of June. Oh yeah, in Japan, when the rainy season ends, we say that it opens. But in English, it's more common to hear people say the rainy season comes to a close. Be careful. Expressions for the weather are totally different depending on what country you're in. Now then, Mr. Monkey.
How about you?
Which of these animals is involved in an English idiom about the weather? Wow, I probably would have been able to got this even if I didn't look at it already. Considering it's cats and dogs, and there's no cows, giraffes, snails, and plus, I know a little bit of English. I just was making sure that I got the, cheat sheet up, whatever, just so I can make the time fly, but to be honest, even if I didn't, like, the answer would be really simple.
This is it.
Good.
Only because I'm American, though, to be honest. That's why, honestly, Miss Chuno, with most of these, I can get with not that much trouble. Anyways, that's right, raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs means it's pouring rain. The strongest theory for its origin is that the sound of rain resembles that of dogs and cats fighting. Some other European languages describe bad weather as dog's weather, too. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe he actually is smart. I'm kind of surprised. Oh shoot, the teacher's glaring at us.
Nice going!
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Yay, encyclopedic. The only thing I need to work on now is my charm for sure. And it's a day with the 7, so hopefully... Well, actually, I don't have to worry about Maruki for a little bit. Anyways, additionally, in Norwegian, they say it's raining witches, and in Polish, they say it's raining frogs. Each country has its own way of describing heavy rain and its own metaphorical substitute falling from the sky. Well, yeah, over here they say when a cat washes its face, it rains. I wash my face every day because I like being clean, and that's not true at all. Oh, but I'm not a cat, of course. Okay, so nothing in particular, not even from work, which is interesting to say the least. I'll just double check to make sure.
air pressure's been dropping.
Seems like it's been raining a lot lately. If it starts wearing you down, remember you can always stop by.
Yes.
Thanks to you, my research has been going so well. Really? You've been such a huge help, Monkey
I'm
Goon.
sorry.
All this progress in my research has me really busy, so our deal might have to wait for now. I'll definitely want to talk to you later when I've got more time. Okay, so kind of figured that, so now I know that for sure. Yusuke, Takami. Oh. Although, since it is raining, it would be better for me to do knowledge, but since my knowledge already got to rank 4, I need to increase my charm, and it's a day with a 7. I also need to make sure that I pay attention, of course, to how this goes. Welcome! Keeping you cool this summer, soothing soba is on sale. Today's double points day. If the manager sees you doing well, you might get a reward.
What do you want to do?
So, what are you gonna do? I'll go to work. You can raise your charm by learning how to handle customers. Do you want to work this part-time job? I'll work.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you're coming to the... Oh, thank God. Anyways, oh, you're coming in today. That'd be so helpful. There's no end to these customers. Just keep your cool and don't forget to smile. That's a racing newspaper. I feel for these horses being put to work. There's a barcode next to comments section. Honestly, I'm gonna write this down so that way I don't have to worry about it. Oh, shoot. 1 second. Yeah, no. So... Racing... Newspaper... Barcode... this is so bad, but whatever, I don't care about neatness of how this looks, as long as I understand what it's saying. Next to the comment section. You know what I find funny? I'm just gonna make this while I'm like sitting here trying to write this down. You know, honestly, it would be interesting to see if anybody would actually really comment on these. And I know I've been getting kind of comments on stream, but I mean like after stream, whenever it's in video. It'd be nice to hear comments on what you guys honestly think of Persona, and how much you guys are enjoying the game. I would like to know. Of course, you don't really have to, but I would very much appreciate it. Also, I mean, I know I've been getting myself kind of caught up in a lot of Persona, but I will whenever I finally get through Persona, I will continue playing Bloodborne and try to finish that off, because I know I kind of really got myself distracted in Persona, but I'm gonna make sure I do Persona. But I'll get to Bloodborne whenever this is all done, and I know I just said Persona like 3 times in a row, but anyways. To comment section. Alright. So that's the cow's milk. It's the store original brand of milk. So cow milk. Barcode right next to company logo. So barcode. Next to company logo. There's a sudden rush of customers as soon as Shibuya Senpai goes on break. Let's just try focusing on finding the barcodes and quickly getting through the crowd. Cow's milk, huh? Where do you find the barcode again? Near the company logo. There it is, let's scan it. A rich, thirst-quenching milk, huh? Doesn't milk make you thirstier, though?
Nice going!
Alright, that was some perfect barcode slang.
You did great.
Good work on handling that all by yourself. You've been such a huge
work
help.
today.
Thanks for your hard work. Keep it up.
Hey!
Good work out there. You got to learn how to be considerate of others through dealing with customers. Yeah, I kind of figured I wasn't gonna get my charm up quite yet.
Nice!
You've done great dealing with customers today. I'm sure you can look forward to your pay. Ching! Already almost at 500k. I'll change and go home. Alright.
Rain, huh?
I'm so sick of how few customers I get during the raining season.
Hey!
I bet that drunk journalist is drinking the night away in Shijuku again. I'm not too worried about her, though. Oh. Okay, so there's... As much as I would study, but to be honest, don't really need to worry about that. Do you remember a deal? You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. I like to begin by teaching you the basics of shogi. Would you like to play a match? I feel like my bond of... Here we go. Decide later. I'm gonna put that on hold for a quick second because I am going to go to Shibuya and then I'm gonna go to the Velvet Room super quickly.
Hey, inmate!
Kick. That's fine. Super quickly I'm gonna go here, and the only reason why is so that I can see if I can get some personas that would help me.
You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
So by Arcana... I don't need to worry about moon. I don't have any star. I don't need to worry about tower quite yet. Wait, do I not have any? Did I skip past star or priestess? Oh, there's a level 6 priest? Oh no. Oh, and I think I already went past star. It would make sense that I already did. I did. Oh, this actually helps out a lot more. Ouch, I only have 6% of the compendium. I guess it is my own fault, considering I wasn't really trying to fill up the compendium until I realized Izanagi has an ability that increases how much damage and defense I have, depending on how much my persona compendium is completed. Which is a little unfortunate that I realized that a little later, but that's okay.
The inmate you wish to perform an execution. Let us begin the search.
I mean, I can get a star, but that's using Messiah. No priestess. But that also uses counselor, which I don't want to get rid of. Alright, well...
Some modification, huh? Finished for now? Justine, you handle this. You want to register it? Are you sure? Done already? What?
I don't want to
It
go
is
back.
time, inmate. Are you for real? It's raining again.
I wonder if the rain is going to continue for a while. The sound of rain heightens my focus. Do you remember our promise? You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. In order to do so, I would like you to start off by learning the basics of shogi. Would you like to play a match? And... So, what are you thinking? Do you want to hang out with Hifumi? Hang out with her.
I look forward to it.
Well then, I look forward to this match. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
I'll start.
Vanguard of my Togo kingdom, go forth to the front lines, trample upon them all. You think to protect yourself with that paltry defense? Haha, you're useless. Useless, whatever. Anyways. Awakened dragon, let your shadowy hellfire consume them all. Dark Inferno Rook. Can you hear them? The wailing of dying soldiers echoing throughout the battlefield? With an incompetent king, a soldier cannot show his true bravery. Time for you to suffer. At last, everything is in place. My right hand trembles as I release my full power.
Check.
I summon forth the forbidden move that shall bring your end. Ultimate Excalibur attack. Check. I did it again. It's an embarrassing habit I have during a match. I tend to get very aggressive. It's as if I assume the role of a queen of a kingdom. That's interesting. It is? You're a strange one indeed. My father had me do image training exercises when I was younger to help me learn the roles. I gradually began to view the shogi board as if it were my own kingdom. I had fun coming up with stories and strategies for my subjects. However, I've heard that people make fun of me on the internet. People think I'm weird, or that I'm an otaku, or that I'm just crazy. I mean, I can't blame them. Certainly, I think I'm weird too. Have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Your positivity is a welcome relief. I may be able to learn from our matches. Yeah, I may be able to learn more from our matches than I thought. I can sense a deep bond of trust from Hifumi.
All right.
That will do for today. Oh, there's something I wanted to mention. Do you read weekly magazines? Well, I'm doing a photo shoot for one. When is it coming out? Why do you ask? Regardless, they haven't decided on a date yet, so... I thought you'd be surprised if you saw it on the newsstand, so I wanted to let you know beforehand. In all honesty, I'm very reluctant to do it. But if I can draw more attention to shogi, maybe the sport will become more popular. At least that's how I'm justifying it to myself. I have an interview scheduled for tonight as well, so let's end here for today. I feel like playing shogi with Hifumi has helped sharpen my knowledge.
Until next time.
Until our next match, goodbye. Hey, there's this article making the rounds online. It's called Confessions of Boy M, a tell-all on the Kamoshida's abuse scandal. That's gotta be Mishima, right? I read it, and it all sounds so horrible. It's no wonder they consider the Phantom Thieves heroes. Kinda hard to bag on the Phantom Thieves after reading that. You're right. In fact, you might call them superheroes. That journalist articles sure are making a big splash. It might be the perfect way to get the Phantom Thieves' name out there. We should take advantage of this. Get our name out there?
Man.
I want the Phantom Thieves to be famous for more than just my own selfish reasons. The bigger our name is, the more our targets will hear talk of us. Remember that reporter? If we give her the right intel, her articles could make a real difference for us in the metaverse. Let's go back to that bar in Shinjuku and get her to write more stuff about us.
Good morning.
Oh, hello. Good morning, Monkey Senpai. It's nice that the rain stopped. It would be even nicer if the sky would clear, though. Makoto. Let's see, Makoto on Ryuji, Takami, Yusuke. Okay. Anyways, that caught me off guard for one thing, but I'm going to end this one here since it is getting close to that 1 hour mark. Like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying Persona 5, well, for Royale, as much as I am. And like I said, honestly, just let me know in the comments down below if there's anything that you're looking forward to, or certain things or whatever, just how that you, like, honestly, just how you feel about Persona. I would like to know. Of course, you don't really have to, and I'm not really forcing anybody to do so. It would just be interesting to see if anybody would actually comment, really. So, I guess you could say it's for my own selfish reasons, but not really. Honestly, I enjoy this game too much that, I mean, even if people said that they didn't like it, or if I'm a terrible speaker or whatever, and all that stuff, I wouldn't care, to be honest. For one thing, I already know that I stumble with my words, and it's mostly because I, like, try to read rather quickly, but regardless, I'm just hoping you guys are enjoying this, and in either case, I don't know if I already saved yet or not. I have not. Anyways, but I'm gonna have to end this one here, and I shall see you all later.